Oh yeah! Persona 3 Reload just got some incredible news. From numerous combat enhancements to new stories and social link additions, music, and so much more, we've got a lot of news to cover surrounding everything new coming to Persona 3 Reload. First things first, we finally have a release date. Persona 3 Reload will be launching on Steam, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, with Day 1 Game Pass availability on February 2nd, 2024. Let's say you don't have Game Pass and you want the game for your desired platform of choice. Well, I got you covered. As of the publication of this video until the end of the day on January 30th, 2024, go ahead and enter into my Persona 3 Reload Digital Premium Edition giveaway, linked in the pinned comment and in the video description. This edition, valued at $99.99 US, includes Persona 3 Reload, the digital soundtrack, the digital art book, and the Persona 3 Reload DLC pack, giving you access to Persona 5 Royal costume and background music sets, along with Persona 4 Golden costume sets. There's a lot of content in here, so if that is something you're interested in, enter into the giveaway, as I believe this game will be worth the near 100 hours you will spend with it on your first playthrough. The winner of this giveaway will be emailed shortly after the giveaway ends, where they let me know their platform of choice so that I can send off the download key before the game releases on February 2nd. All information is provided in the links. I just want to say, I am more than happy to do a giveaway of mainline Persona games, because they simply are elite tier RPGs, and the more people that enjoy them, the more Persona we will be playing in the future. We've got a brand new trailer coming to us from Gamescom, showcasing some of the game's opening story moments and the game's flashy combat. Oh, and some Tartarus stuff too. Speaking of Tartarus news, this towering behemoth of randomly generated floors serving as the game's primary means of combat has received an incredible facelift over the original PS2 games. Now realized with fully 3D traversal, we can truly appreciate the scale and vastness of these environments as they come to life on modern hardware. Sure, the floors still feature random layouts, but the more intricate design and open layouts of Tartarus lends itself to being more refreshing than the rather stale look of the original Persona 3 games. While Tartarus has indeed received quite the facelift, we need to talk about the game's combat, because there have been quite a few additions to Persona 3 Reload that really elevate it over the original games. Like Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload has adopted the one-button combat menu interface, giving players more speed to the command issuing process. We all know that we can assume direct control over each of the party members in Persona 3 Reload, something that wasn't possible in the original Persona 3 and Persona 3 FES. But in an attempt at bringing the game's combat functionality to that of Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload is confirmed to have Baton Pass functionality, now renamed as Shift. For those unaware of this great battle feature, Baton Passes may be performed when an enemy becomes knocked down, allowing the player to follow up with an additional attack or pass the follow-up attack to another party member, buffing your next character's attack. The chaining of the Baton Pass becomes more powerful with each consecutive pass you make in battle, allowing tactical players to devastate their enemies much more efficiently. Having Shift here in Persona 3 Reload is incredible, and it's a good indication that further entries in the Persona series are likely to have something like this going forward. In addition to Baton Pass functionality being introduced in Persona 3 Reload, we also have confirmation that, like the original Persona 3 releases, physical damage is still divided into 3 types: strike, slash, and pierce. This system was dropped in Persona 4 and Persona 5, but it is nice to see this unique aspect stay here in the remake. Let me know if you're happy seeing these damage types remain here in the remake. Speaking of damage types, unlike the original release, we have confirmation that Persona 3 Reload has added Eiha and Koha skills for light and dark elements. For those unaware, the original Persona 3 games did not have these skills for the light and dark elements, other than the insta-kill, Hama, and Mudo skills. Added in Persona 5 to diversify the combat application of these elements, it seems like these changes are making their way over to Persona 3 Reload, further adding to the game's variety and combat permutations with these extra skills. To wrap up the insane list of combat additions in Persona 3 Reload, we have changes to shuffle time, the post-battle reward system where players would select a shuffled card containing rewards, like more yen, an EXP boost, extra personas, and more. This time around, Shuffle Time no longer shuffles the cards, and players may select their desired card upon battle completion. And yeah, that about wraps up all the major aspects recently confirmed to play a big role in Persona 3 Reload's battle system. If I missed something newly introduced, feel free to keep us all informed in the comments below. And if you want a complete list of absolutely everything that has changed from the original Persona 3 releases, consult this video I did of that linked in this card on your screen and linked in the description. Just remember to come back to this video because there are some awesome changes related to story and social links we're about to get into right now. Persona games are known for their incredible stories and captivating characters, and Persona 3 Reload aims to give us even more time with these beloved characters this time around. While we know that the male battle party members will not be receiving social links, just like in the original Persona 3 and Persona 3 FES, these characters will contain side stories integrated into the main narrative to provide further background of these characters, showcasing more of their personality. In an interview with Famitsu, game director Takuya Yamaguchi and general producer Kazuhisa Wada explain new character side stories being implemented in Persona 3 Reload's narrative. In a question regarding Shinjiro, a character who joined the party a bit later into the game, Yamaguchi explains how we will experience this character in Persona 3 Reload. His fundamental story arc remains the same, but we have prepared a side story for him. This side story definitely highlights Shinjiro's charm, which we hope will especially appeal to fans who've loved him since the original version. In regards to Ken, Wada adds, in the original version, there was not much exploration into Ken outside of the main story, but in later works, including the theatrical anime, we were able to delve deeper and reveal more information about him. For P3R, we've crafted a side story encompassing this expanded character background as well. These deeper dives into characters and their personalities are said to be given much more light in this remake, and it doesn't just end there with these new side stories. Koromaru, the bestest boy in all of Persona 3, is given lots of puppy love here, as players are able to pet him and groom him. Better yet, while still being able to go out on walks with Koromaru, we can now earn social link points by having conversations with characters during the walk, or find items along the way. While Persona 3 Reload is a remake of the original Persona 3 and not the enhanced Persona 3 FES and Persona 3 Portable, elements of FES are absolutely here in the remake. In fact, excluding the extra mode The Answer from FES, the main story additions from that game will remain intact here in Persona 3 Reload. Many fans of Persona 3 FES will be delighted to hear that Aigis will have her social link represented here in Persona 3 Reload. Seeing as she has been given a lot of attention in the various trailers of Persona 3 Reload, Aigis will retain her role as being an incredibly important character in this remake, keeping her social link in the process. In addition to that, we have confirmation that other aspects of FES, like the security camera scenes, are going to be present in Reload. That would be added to the computer near the top floor of the SEES dormitory, providing greater insight into the game's characters. While a lot of Persona 3 Reload takes great elements of the original games and adds some awesome new additions to make this Persona 3 experience feel the most definitive of them, even though they admittedly lack some of the features like the female protagonist from P3P and The Answer from FES, veterans of Persona 3 will undoubtedly experience a rush of nostalgia from the game's music, particularly in the battles. In the original game, Lotus Juice, who served as the male vocalist, has been brought back for the new recordings in P3R, but new to this remake is a new female vocalist, Azumi Takashi, replacing Yumi Kawamura in the original. Takashi does an amazing job here, accurately recreating these iconic tunes that greatly mirror the original performance. Is it different? Absolutely. But this isn't such an enormous change that will leave diehard fans of the original soundtrack leaving a big fat 0 on Metacritic to protest a change in a remake. New to the game's soundtrack is an additional battle track titled It's Going Down, appearing when players ambush an enemy. Take a brief listen for yourself.
Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
That's the dark hour.
So yeah, That's everything new coming to Persona 3 Reload from these recent trailers. If I missed anything, feel free to inform us all in the comments, and make sure to participate in my Persona 3 Reload Digital Premium Edition giveaway for a chance at winning what will likely be one of 2024's best games. Watch this video to stay updated on even more changes happening with Persona 3 Reload, and stay tuned to the channel for more information and updates coming to the Persona franchise. Thank you all for the awesome support, and I will see you all real soon in the next one.